Hello, it's me, Max, and this is Done by Dawn, where we'll be done doing things by dawn. So, I've been working on something pretty cool, a D&D story where you get to decide what happens next. Here's the setup. The Queen rules alone. A prophecy was made, and in the middle of it all, there's a brogue thief sneaking into the palace looking for something to steal. Every episode, I'll tell you the next part of the story, and at the end, you'll get to vote on what happens next. Your choices will change everything. Who they meet, what they find, and maybe even who survives. This world has secrets, magic, gods, and things best left undisturbed. But it all starts with one choice. So let's begin. Welcome to the Fractured Crown. You sit in a dark alley, back pressed against the cold stone wall, hunger gnawing at your insides. The city's quieter than usual, as if holding its breath. The streets normally filled with chatter of merchants and beggars are eerily empty. Even the moonlight seems hesitant, casting weak silver streaks along the damp cobblestones. Your mind wanders back to her. They called her the Shunned Lady, said she was mad, said she was dangerous, but mostly, they said she was just wrong. A year ago, she stood in the town square and spoke a prophecy. The town will fracture, and the Queen, the second hand of the three, will break. Most ignored her. Some laughed. A few listened, just for a moment, though. Then they burned her house down and ran her out of town. The scent of charred wood and scorched earth had lingered for days. You remember how the smoke curled into the sky, final whisper of everything she had once owned. Now, the Queen still sits on her throne, contradicting the foretold prophecy. The second hand of the three, life, death, and reality, the goddesses who rule all things, was safe and sound in the heart of Harl, the capital of the land of Sar. Some say she is blessed by them, others say she is cursed by their knowledge. You have heard whispers that the Queen herself has begun to see visions, though none dare speak it openly. There are those who believe she is the most powerful ruler the land has ever known, touched by divinity itself, but power, you've learned, always comes with a price. Her rule is steady, but the city pulses with something unseen. Tension drapes itself over the people like a thick fog, suffocating and inescapable. No one speaks of it directly, but in their glances, in their hurried steps, in the way doors just shut a little too quickly, the truth is evident. Something is coming. But you see opportunity. The palace is restless, soldiers moving, nobles whisper of the wealth creeping through the palace. When the tides of power shift, the ones who move quickly are the ones who survive. And you? You have never been slow. Your stomach growls, a sharp reminder of why you're here. The treasure vaults are just waiting for someone bold enough to take what's inside. Gold, jewels, artifacts, objects of value you can scarcely dream of. More than enough to fill your empty stomach, to buy your way into the life you have always deserved. You crack your knuckles and stand up. The city looms before you, sprawling and full of secrets, a labyrinth of possibility. The palace is not far, its towering spires reaching towards the heavens, daring someone to try their luck. The night is young, the shadows deep. This is your moment. Tonight, you stop starving. Tonight, you take what's yours. that's the end of episode 1, part 1. Our thief is just beginning their journey, but danger is already waiting in the shadows. The Queen's Palace isn't just full of gold, it's full of secrets, and getting inside is only the first step. But what happens next? That's where you come in. In the next episode, I'll present the choices our main character will have to make, and you'll decide which path they take in a poll on my channel. Your votes will shape the story, and once the decision is locked in, we'll continue with Chapter 2. So if you want to help decide the fate of our thief, make sure you're here for the next episode. And if you liked what you heard today, let me know in the comments. I'll see you soon for part 2.